Alright, we're back with our, my shirt matches my dog. Anyways, I've got the Gouda cheese, but, you know, these dogs are not, I mean, I say it all the time, I mean, she's not going to be made to do anything that she doesn't want to do. And there's some pretty bad husky videos on, you know, I'll tell you what they definitely do, is definitely tell me their ears tousled. And if you need any proof of that, I can go find several dozen videos where they're just, Jesus Christ. If their ears were made of paper mache, let's just say they'd be all crumpled. God, they'd have broken off by now. You know, that's what I tell Mike. I say, they're rubbing this thing's head like a genie's gonna come out. Or I said, I've seen people rub genie lamps less than this thing. And did not realize that's what that Fern dog training was. There was only one video that I could find with the dog, and this guy's doing a stay, and they don't realize that their training is getting worse by the end. You know, and they're just doing all these corrections. You know, you don't want to do anything to shut down momentum. If you say that's who you are, I think you're eroding away at the relationship. It may take time, but you're eroding. So with this dog, we've got to be very delicate and deliberate about the leash, and she is completely off-leash trained. You know, but in a way, I kind of starting to think of it, Krista, like, yeah, there are few people that can ride a horse without a bridle. You've seen it done. Sure. There was that one rescue horse that woman trained in a week, and she could ride it without a bridle. Oh, and it had no previous training. Don't ask me how they knew that. Just based on what they knew. Not based on the fact that it could suddenly a week later be, rideless. That wasn't indicative of any previous training. So I've got my Gouda cheese. You know, people that want to go at dogs without food, yeah, if they like to fetch, you got the upper hand. But you can't count on that with companion dogs, nor should you, because you end up wasting people's time. Because what happens is it ends up being like a Remy, where they got everybody and their brother throwing the ball trying to wear this dog out. And it's not happening. Alright, so what I want to say, you know, and I don't think this dog does not have a good all-through. I don't think she's got the best all-through, and you can see that. All-through. So you definitely need to develop more of the, and that doesn't mean anything. You know, I was talking to that guy Fernando about precursors, and he didn't know what precursors were. We've got to tell people about these things. Because he was, before he was slightly out of sync with the dog, he was a little bit slower maybe. And then he made another video. He probably hates me for my unsolicited advice, but I mean, I think people have potential to get better if they just do minor things. That's what kills me. And so now he's a slightly faster than the dog. So I said, you've got to have precursors. You don't just go and then turn real fast without, you know, and then the dog sees that and then catches up. I mean, you've got to have precursors, you know. You know, it'd be like if I said, if we're walking along, you know, when it's time to turn, I won't say anything, but I'll go, you know. And I talk about that all the time. There was a guy named Randy Rhodes. We need to look him up. He won the National. I want to say it might have been the DVG National. But he got points off because the judge said that every time he got ready to turn, he exhaled as a cue to the dog. So he was using his precursor. And that's what they don't want with Schutzhund dogs, because they do want it to be just verbal. Call of the Wild. I actually blamed you for starting it, but I see it wasn't you. Alright, hang on. So what I want to be able to do, and I'm in completely neutral. She's looking at me though, but you know, any move I had would be away from the dog, not towards the dog. So now she's already kind of sidling up. She doesn't like any bugs on her butt, I'll tell you that much. Look at her. So my job is to get her in motion. Scar, heel. Yay. Heel, so she's got a nice yay. And she's got a very deliberate way of setting herself down. And she's got a lot of lift. Heel. Heel. She just floats. And she, you know, if you said heel, what it, yay! You know, where is she operating from? But there, right there, down. Precious angel. If you drew a line from there to there, that's where the dog's operating. I think that's where people go wrong. They don't even think in those terms, so they can't really operate it properly. You know, they've got their hands out, they're trying to make too many hand gestures. I'm sure I used to do it too. You know, but the reason she's watching me is because there's going to be precursor. If there's no precursor, there's really no benefit to watching. You're just going to hear something, but yay. Let's go. Heel. Heel. She's right in my face too. She doesn't need the oingo boingo though. You know, but then the dog is very, she's very neutral right there. I think she had a resit. So I'm just doing my pager right there. She's giving her a lift. All right, so I'm working on dog and training. She didn't know that. We didn't do this before. I just spontaneously made that up on a video because I said, oh, what command can I use? Remember, we used to have that sign that said dog and training. So I looked, I go, oh, dog and training. Dog and training. You know, and what I don't want to do is start looking and pointing and over gesturing. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because what dog and training is me saying what I'm doing. Not telling her to dog in training. You know, and if you said, what's the objective? All through. To send the dog away. You know, to have it move away from you. Because again, all dog training is one of three things. Move away, move towards. You know, if ideally, you know, if I could move the dog away, I could get it up there from here. Or get it come to me. Dog in training. Yay! Oh, she's such a quick study. You know, that's what you're thinking of all through, you know, when, like, I don't know, that one guy has the solution for the 30 most common behavior problems. Well, God, what are those? I mean, if this guy's got the solution, I surely must have all of these problems with all these dogs. Yay! You know, now I wonder, I don't know if we did the hand thing. This dog is very eye-oriented, though. Dog in training. Yay! I cripple myself by having that little platform there. I don't do a lot of return to stationary, but yay! Scarlet, heel. Dog in training. I held it down until she got onto that second part. Oh, my precious Scar. Oh, Daddy and Mommy will have to bring a whole cooler full of cheese to pay back Aunt Kelly. Oh, you should have seen me. I'll get the surveillance footage from the Walmart cheese department yesterday. Oh, Krista couldn't understand what was taking me so long, and I said I'm still in the cheese department. Getting one of every